Tonight, I'm Darren Kramer.
And I'm Sonia Baghdadi. The severe storms that moved into the state from New York are now over, but they did make quite a mess in the Greenwich area. Take a look. This is what the evening commute looked like for drivers on I-95. This is near exit 2. Just after 6:30 tonight, there were some pretty powerful winds, quite a downpour, making visibility low.
The worst of it out of here now. So after that mess, what's coming up for the weekend? Storm teammate Steve McLaughlin is here, and after tonight, we're looking pretty good, right?
Looking great for the weekend. We've got a cold front that still has to come through tonight. Remember when that storm worked through the Greenwich area, we actually had a tornado warning in effect from about 6:30 to 6:45. No confirmations of tornadoes, but confirmations of at least some very strong winds. All right, let's take a look at our radar, and you can see the cold front itself is still up to the north. So along the shoreline, a few very isolated showers moving from west to east, and a few isolated non-severe storms up in Massachusetts with the actual front that will come through here over the next 6 hours or so. Outside right now, temperatures range from 71 in New London up to 78 in Hartford. High temperatures today, and this really helped keep the severe weather threat down across much of the state, 77 to 78 degrees. We still have a severe thunderstorm watch, and actually just came down in the New York City area. And notice those storms up in Massachusetts about to cross into northern portions of Connecticut. That's the front. One final round of showers, and then we get to the weekend. We'll have the details on what should be a hot but a less humid weekend coming up.
All right, Steve, thanks. Tonight's storm that swept through Fairfield County went through there in about a half an hour, but the strong winds snapped power poles, toppled trees, and at the height of the storm left thousands of people in the dark.
News 8's Bob Wilson live in Greenwich tonight with a look at all the damage. Bob?
Yeah, if you take a look around here, the damage is pretty apparent. Right here, look at this giant tree. It fell across the street. They had to move it over here across the sidewalk, but just take a look at the size of the chunks that are being blown off of the top of the tree right here, and even the top of this giant tree came crashing down. It's knocking out power at the height of the storm. Well over 2,000 power outages here in Greenwich alone, and that's just the Greenwich area. As you expand out, those power outages grow numerically. It's a pretty impressive sight when you see just how strong and how big this tree is. Winds were that strong. Now, you heard say there was probably not a tornado that touched down out here, but there were definitely strong winds. People describe the wind and the rain going sideways at times. SEAL and PRE crews are out here. They're moving from site to site. Just to let you know how fast they have been working down here, they were about 2,400 outages at the height of the storm. Now they're down to about 700. They hope to be able to get this back up and get power restored completely in the next 24 hours. But they are down here. They are hopping. And the most amazing thing is you feel the heat and the humidity. As soon as you get out of here, it's almost like hurricane weather with just the thick, moist, wet air. So we hope we're done with those storms, and we'll keep you updated on the outages here in Greenwich. I'm Bob Wilson reporting live, News 8.